This is FantasyEsque and welcome back to the Sims 4 Vampire Amazon Royal Saga with the Salazar Coven. We are picking up amid the revelry of the Blood Bowl with our vampires. As you can see, the throne room has been shifted around a little bit with some of the seatings and, decorated to suit the occasion, and the ladies are all dressed up in their gowns. This is the time for music and dance and indulgence and plasma, and then of course blood. So that'll be great for everyone. Now, before we dive in, so typically I'm fairly sure how this goes down is that we have the Blood Bowl during the day, where all of the males or whoever else the ladies want to invite, they're invited to the event, and the vampires change into their dark forms. They connect with one another, they bond over plasma and their primal selves, their origins, all of these kind of things. There's a ton of drinks with plasma fruit in them, and then once this event is over during the day, basically all of the guests, they go home, and then at night is when the ladies of the coven go out to hunt in the surrounding area, or sometimes even the queen may summon humans to the castle so that the ladies can indulge in some drinks, and that's them getting into their primal kind of sides. because we entered an age for a while where everyone was living off potions and so reliant on potions that we stopped drinking blood altogether. And that is, you know, another way to get your vampiric abilities and skills up. So when that stopped, then obviously the ladies', you know, skill levels, their powers kind of slowed down a bit. And so this was an effort by Queen Wisteria in the previous generation to bring back some of the origins of the vampires and remind them of, you know, who they are and who they were. So I'm excited. We're going to dive in and enjoy with the ladies as they are having a fun. But also, I do want to mention really quickly the conversation that Elaine, we've been seeing more of Elaine, had with Lagatha. So we kind of know what Elaine's all about. Look at her looking so fancy, drinking her fruit punch. But yeah, Elaine over here, she, you know, influenced Guinevere into forcing the Dravagers to change into their normal forms because she didn't like them walking around parading in the dark forms all the time. And so Elaine kind of went ahead and did that, saying that she missed their normal appearances. And then she went to Lagatha, you know, during, like, the day before, I think, while everything was being prepped. She went to Lagatha just to have an innocent conversation with her cousin. And she was a bit abrupt in that, oh, is that how human eyes look like? But then she backtracked and was like, oh, I think they look pretty, which really we know is not what she thinks. But that's how she covers herself up. She says something that can come off as rude or mean or make someone feel bad, but then she turns it around so that you start questioning yourself and thinking, oh, well, she didn't mean it that way, I suppose. That's what Elaine's doing. She's kind of pointing out, I feel like, things that the Dravagers are conscious of, but then she's passing it off as, oh, I didn't mean anything, you know, anything bad by it. I was just appreciating your differences, highlight differences. So there we go. I'm glad to see everyone's enjoying themselves. Look at this. This is so nice. For now, Dylan's the only one that seems to have arrived and joined us. Hopefully the others... Actually, no, Siri's here as well. But we did invite Myron and some of the other Salazar brothers. We invited Frederick. We invited Major and Peyton. So they are not yet here. Is this broken? Don't worry, replace it. Okay, Frederick has showed up, which is great. He's, I think, Aphrodite's oldest brother. But look at this. You know, I know that, like, I know this is how the game works, but I feel like I rarely use music in that instance or in that way, which I probably should. When we have celebrations and parties, like, if I want Sims to gather in an area, you literally just have to put music there and they will all go in that direction and hang out there. So I actually moved the music box, which is normally all the way here, and everyone comes, like, down to the game hall. I actually moved it in the throne room, and that's why everyone's gravitating here, which honestly I love, because this is, like, where we have drinks and such. Okay, we also have Yuki's uncle, I think, Duncan. Oh no, that's Yuki's twin, isn't it? I think it's Yuki's twin, Duncan. Yeah, I mix up a few things. I mean, some of them look kind of different. They're not necessarily identical and such. So obviously I mix things up. And we have so many vampires, like, across generations. It can get just a little bit hard to keep track. And oh my goodness, Galaxia. 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 No, we do not sit on the queen's throne. The queen is going to, oh geez. Oh geez. I think the queen is going to tell her to go away. Yeah. You will get told off by the queen if you sit on a throne, honey. Don't sit on the queen's throne. This is also one of the ways your relationships can get damaged, is if they sit on the queen's throne. Obviously, the queen's going to reprimand you. So, okay. It doesn't matter if you sit on the advisor's chairs. Nobody's that bothered about that. But just don't sit on the queen's throne. Okay, so Eden's over there. She's enjoying herself. Galaxia's now having a bit of a tiff with Galaxia. Or Aphrodite is. Ray, do not sit there. Now, has Major not showed up? Look, Peyton's here as well. Peyton Dentalopa. He's here as well. Look, we have Punch, and then we have like these bottles of plasma fruit juice, which nobody's really had, but I suppose that's fine. How come Major hasn't shown up? That's unfortunate. And look at poor Galaxia. She's like having time out here. Oh, Galaxia. She's having time out. Okay, the Queen's talking to Yuki. Yeah, where is she? Okay, she's back there dancing. Peyton's here, and Peyton is, in case you have forgotten, Peyton is the father of Catherine and Elaine. But Major's not here. Where's our beloved Major? He's like my favorite male vampire. He's off doing who knows what. It would have been nice for the princess's father to be here, guys. That would have been great. Unfortunately, not a thing. Also, just look at how lovely Queen Aphrodite looks. Like, doesn't she look beautiful in that dress? So pretty, I tell you. So pretty. I just love the way she looks. She looks gorgeous. Okay, everyone's having a great time, so that's really nice. But yeah, I was gonna talk about actually something else in the movie. So, Catherine, you know, while her sister's going up and making other people insecure, Catherine wanted to speak to the scholar and ask about, you know, the whole hunting that's gonna happen at night. And so Yuki was taking that time, because Yuki has been tutoring the dragons since they were young, I feel, because Galaxia actively asked her for that. Like, actively asked for guidance, and then we know that Catherine is a bookworm. Oh no. Elaine, that is not your seat. If anything, it will go to Guinevere, not to you, because you are not in line for the throne. Oh my goodness, guys. Imagine if Elaine actually had ambitions for the throne. That would be rough. That would be rough. Like, Guinevere, we know, has ambitions, but then, like, Elaine secretly did. Whew. Yeah, no. That ain't gonna happen. Okay, the Queen is gonna advise her to go away. That is... Oh, Mage is here! Major, hello! Why are you so sad for? I don't know why he's so sad, but he showed up. Thank you. I'm so grateful you showed up. Honestly. Look at Eden. Eden's standing there just looking at Elaine. Like, why is she sitting on the throne? But she's trying to be nice because obviously she is nice. Oh. Yeah, get off the throne. Do not. She does not even care. Guys, did you see that? Let's just appreciate Major. Major's just so good looking. He's just so good looking. But can we just acknowledge this? Elaine was sitting on the throne. Eden, our heiress, came up and was kind of just giving her the side eye, like, what are you doing on the throne? And then the Queen, you know, called her down. So she went down to the Queen, said a few words, and then went back and sat on the throne. Elaine, I know you're the youngest, but I don't think the vampires are going to indulge you like this, honey. Okay, yeah, we're going to tell her to go away. If she's not careful, the Queen is going to send her off. Look, like she gave Galaxia a timeout. Galaxia is not even taking part in the festivities. She's like in the dining room. See, there we go. Now the Queen's sitting on her throne like, this is my seat. Mine! Yes. Great, Queen. Great. I'm glad we got that sorted. You should tell people. You really should. But Elaine's been excused from the ball, and so has her mother Galaxia, because they were being inappropriate. And Major, oh, whoa, what just happened? Oh my goodness. Okay, well, Aphrodite, we know, is like engaged to Major, but like they haven't really taken any sort of action in their relationship to further it. And then as I was zooming out, saw Major talking to Sophia, and there was like a minus, a romantic minus, and I don't know if that was because he flirted with Sophia or if that was with Aphrodite, but something's going on. And the queen was sitting on the throne, so she obviously saw something, and now she is being insulted by Ray. Ray, that is rude. Do you want to get your head chopped off? Okay, flirty spouse. Well, more like flirty fiance, but I think Major flirted with Sophia. Major. What are you doing, bud? What are you doing? Yeah, okay. He definitely flirted with Sophia. I mean, hey, Sophia is beautiful, and the queen hasn't really taken like Major's relationship with her any further. That's kind of been stagnant for a long time. So I think Major's eyes probably wandered a bit, like he came to court and, you know, the queen's busy with her own things, just sitting on the throne, being the queen. They haven't really interacted. And then there's this beautiful woman named Sophia who is taking the time to talk to him, and maybe they were a little bit flirtatious. So yeah, the queen's furious now. Oh no, about Major, which is not great. And now she and Ray are off on the wrong foot. I wonder what Ray's insulting her about. Honestly, Ray, this is not the smartest move. If your relationship with the queen goes in the red... Does she have a relationship with anyone in the red? I don't think she does. At least, like, none of the vampires. If she did, they would probably be put to death. Oh no. Well, now Ray has a negative relationship with the queen. Ray. This is not good whatsoever. Just saying, in case you were unsure about this whole fiasco. Okay, she is talking to Major about something. I don't know what, and I don't know if her relationship, and now she's like just really annoyed. She's anxious. She feels hurt by Major. I wonder how things are going to go. Meredith just became good friends with Elaine. Look at Elaine. She's like making Lagatha insecure, and then she's befriending Meredith. I wonder if she's going to create a rift between the sisters somehow, behind the scenes. And who is this? This was Guinevere, also becoming friends with Meredith, or, you know, building like a bit of a bond with her. I feel like Elaine and Guinevere are going to work together to tear apart the Dravagers, because they're weaker on their own. Okay, where's the queen? She's pissed off. The queen's down here, but she's like really cheesed off at this point. Okay, well, the festivities have ended. The males, they're like taking off, and so is Siri. Myron, I don't think attended. I did invite him because I figured it would be nice for the youngsters to be able to get in touch with Myron, especially the Dravagers, because they really like their uncle. But yeah, it looks as though Galaxia early on was like excused from the ball, and then so was... Oh, well, Elaine came back. Elaine? She has such thick skin. She has such thick skin. As in, she doesn't really care about... she doesn't take a lot of things to heart. She doesn't care too much about it. She's got more important things to do, like, you know, be part of the crowd. So, she snuck back in. She came back in. I think Galaxia was too embarrassed to join everyone. She decided to stay here because the queen didn't want her in there. But Elaine, she, like, snuck back in. And I mean, I suppose the queen's here right now, so the queen's not really paying attention to that. But my goodness. But okay, I think at this point, everyone's going to be waiting for nightfall, and then they'll probably start looking for people to hunt. Or if we don't find anyone to hunt, then I do believe the queen is going to summon some humans. She's probably going to summon them to court, and then they'll probably, like, you know, hunt the humans in the castle. Like, let a few humans loose, and then hunt them down and drink from them. That might be something that the queen decides to do. So, that'll be fun. That'll be quite fun. before that point, let's see if there's anything, like any whims left for us to fulfill for these ladies. Also, I don't know if I've mentioned this, but Galaxia and Yuki are now, hold on a second, prime vampires. That means they can actually help train the youngsters, which is great news for us. Very great news. But yes, as I was saying, let us see what we can do. So Eden wants to stargaze with Saphira. And actually, it's too early to stargaze with her. But maybe after the hunt you can? Meredith, look, see, Meredith wanted to chat with Myron, which is why I was kind of hoping Myron would attend, but he didn't. He didn't. Can we, like, just chat with him like that? Let's try and chat with him. Say she, sent him a bat. A letter via bat. Let's see. Anyone else? Okay, you want to become friends with Meredith. Are you friends with Meredith? Already? Where is Meredith? No, you're not. Where is she? Where is she? That's like that. Meredith is here. Okay. I don't know why you guys would be not friends with one another. I feel like we've discussed this before, but I can't remember exactly. Yeah, I feel like we've discussed this, but like episodes ago, and now I cannot remember, or at least I'm hoping that they're over it. She's gonna apologize for whatever she did so that hopefully their relationship is a little bit better than it was. Come on. Come on. Apologize. Brighten her day. Let's not mock her outfit. Let's give her a toast. Let's share the Blood Bowl spirit. Let's blow horns. Why not? Let's throw Blood Bowl confetti. Oh my goodness, what's happening? No! Duncan! Oh my goodness, guys. Duncan. Yuki's brother. Yuki's twin is dying. Oh no. I know a bunch of you guys really wanted to, like, breed him in the next generation. And everyone was like, oh, because he's the only other Noxa left. If he dies, then the Noxa line really will end with Yuki. Darn it. Ugh. See, I was hoping that, you know, next generation we could breed him with one of the ladies, but we can't do that if he's dead. Oh no. Oh no. Can someone... I don't think anyone can save him. He's dying from the sun out here. Oh, jeez. This is how Art died. Except, at least Art had Oriana and Duncan, and he is Art's son. Isn't it telling that Duncan died the same way Art did? Oh, this is just terrible. And see, it's like out of my control, because I invited him to the castle as a guest. And, you know, I'm hoping that they will have the capacity to leave after the event is done without killing themselves. Apparently not. Oh my goodness. Honestly, someone keeps pranking the toilets and stuff, so they're always breaking. Oh goodness. Now who's gonna be... Yuki is gonna be sad for sure. Everyone's gonna be sad. Most of them will be sad. Because he was their cousin. He is a cousin to the dragons and the Salazars. Oh goodness. Okay, Galaxia is in mourning at this point. Saphira is angry, but she's also in mourning. So is the queen. Yep, Sophia. I mean, obviously someone died during the event. Obviously, they wouldn't be feeling too great right now. Oh, geez. Yuki, I'm surprised, is doing so well, considering that's a twin brother. Eden feels really upset. And so do the dragons. Yeah. Looks like Galaxia, her daughters, the heiress, and Yuki, well now Yuki, are the ones who feel the worst right now. Darn, that was like so unexpected. Okay, I'm gonna get Galaxia to actually collect this urn. And then we'll have to see where we can add this. I don't remember if we add the males to the honor grounds. I don't think we do. instead, I think the lords we do, but like he wasn't a lord. So what I might just do, because we don't have too many instances like this where the soldiers, you know, die before being bred and stuff. So maybe what I'll do is in the barracks or something, maybe set up an area where we can put their gravestones so that they can be visited in the future. But okay, it is the nighttime. So that aside, you know what? Isn't it? I feel like, do you reckon this would be part of the revelry? You know, drinking blood, death, all of that. Maybe. Who knows? But again, we're not living in an evil reign, so I don't think that, you know, that would be too great. But let's see if there's anyone to be hunted. If not, I think the queen, well, there is someone here. I think the queen will probably summon, there's a few people here. I think the queen will probably summon Sims to the castle, and actually we might have to do that instead. Because there's like a few folks here, but not too much. So you know what? The queen's going to summon a bunch of humans to the castle. They're going to kind of be set loose, and all the vampires are going to run around trying to hunt in the castle grounds. Okay. There are humans running around the honor grounds, or not the honor grounds, geez, the castle, I should say, grounds. And the vampires, well, they have scented the humans, and now they are going off slowly one by one to go hunt their prey. Now, I don't know how many of these are going to escape before any of the vampires can get their drinks, but they're definitely going to try. So there's a couple stragglers back here. Elaine and Catherine are already coming out. There's like a random ghost floating around, probably drawn by all of this blood and such. Okay, look, a bunch of humans did escape, unfortunately. They did escape. Some are walking through the castle. Oh my goodness. Okay, there's a couple stragglers back here. Catherine and Elaine, true to their dragon name, they're coming here to have a drink, of course. They're coming here to have a drink. Okay, let's see if maybe we can get someone else a drink as well. Galaxia, why don't you come out and compel? We'll get Saphira to come out and compel. Let's see who else. The queen can try and compel and drink some plasma from there. Yuki is going to grab this sim if possible. Okay, so a bunch of our vampires are missing out. Unfortunately, they were not quick enough. Literally, the humans just ran. The humans ran. Lagatha, you've got this prey item. Literally walking around in the castle. But yeah, as soon as they were kind of released, a bunch of them just ran. But a couple of the Sims here managed to out of fear or who knows what, they stayed behind. They couldn't run fast enough. The vampires had them under their gaze, their control. Okay, come on, Queenie, and Saphira and Yuki. Let's all grab our drinks. There we go. Look at these two. I'll have Galaxia got a drink. I think she did. Fingers crossed. Really. Look at these two. Okay, well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourselves. Honestly. Okay, that's all fine and well. I don't know if anyone in here got their drinks. Now, do we have any other Sims, you know, potentially walking around outside? I don't think we do. It is pretty late. But you know what? I feel like the queen might arrange for a few waves of these humans to be brought to the castle. So, you know, a bunch of them passed out here. But I do think there's going to be another wave. This is the one time the queen kind of exercises her control over the empire and people. And goes to great lengths to satisfy the vampires in her court. Here are our next wave of humans that have been brought in for the youngsters to drink from this time, but it looks as though a few have escaped, or at least, yeah, a couple have escaped. So the Dravagers, they're definitely getting their drinks. They're in a rush. So are the princesses. It looks as though the dragons are missing out. But actually, I think the dragons already got a drink beforehand. They were like the first ones out to hunt. But okay, look at this. Look at this. I know Elaine definitely enjoyed it. Guinevere is probably enjoying it. There we go. I feel like this is a time of great fear for all of the humans. And see, look, a bunch of Sims. They've like leveled up. Eden is now prime vampire. That is like amazing. No, everyone's passed out. But yes, I think these ladies managed to get a drink. Everyone did! Thank goodness. Okay, well, they will also, I think, use this time to, you know, do their dark meditation. They're still partying it out, of course. Queen, her vampiric kind of needs are pretty full. So's everyone else's. But there we go. They're having a great time. They had some drinks. They, literally, they had plasma, they had their blood, they had some of this punch. So, all in all, I think it was a very successful and a good night for everyone. They probably had a really good time. Yeah, so that was nice. The princesses, funnily enough, drank last. And actually, it was interesting to see Catherine and Elaine come out first. Elaine, I suppose it makes sense, you know, with the way she is, that she would be drawn to these kind of things. But especially Catherine, because she was actually talking to Yuki in the movie and asking about, you know, hunting during the night. So I like that she was one of the first vampires that took the initiative to come out and participate. You know, she asked questions about it earlier, so obviously she was very excited about it all. So that was fine. That was fine. I feel bad for all these lingering humans. Hopefully they'll clear out in a bit. But that was nice. Everyone got to have a drink. No doubt their PowerPoints went up for sure. And I think they're probably just going to, you know, sit around, chat, maybe dance the rest of the night away. Who's over here? So we've got the Queen. We've got Lagatha, Elaine. They were talking earlier as well. So Lagatha and Elaine. And then we've got the Queen and her advisors. So that's nice. How has her relationship progressed with, like, everyone else? Now, obviously, there are going to be some unhappy humans or non-vampires, and that really doesn't matter. But the relationships we want to keep track of are the vampiric ones. So, Ray, I'm not sure what would happen with Ray because he has displeased the Queen. So I do feel as though there should be some sort of punishment for that. But also, I do think, like, does she dislike him at this point? She does not. She's just acquaintances. She's just acquaintances with him. So that's... You know what? I've been thinking, right? For this whole putting Sims, like giving them a death sentence or something like that. We've had different situations throughout the generations and real life years that we've spent playing this challenge that require that sort of thing. But I'm wondering if, you know, I should implement some sort of system where, depending on the traits of the Queen, there's different kind of levels of a negative relationship that can result in a death sentence. So, for example, with maybe good Sims, that, like, they never put... I don't know. It could get really complicated. But maybe good Sims never put others to death unless they are enemies with someone. And then if someone doesn't have no, I wouldn't like that. I feel like maybe good Sims never put anyone to death. Like maybe if they have evil advisors or something, the advisors can, you know, try and convince them. But typically, unless someone is a traitor, of course, I don't think good Sims should. Like, they would, you know, figure out other punishments even if they did like someone, they probably wouldn't want to use something like a death sentence. But maybe an evil sim, or maybe like a normal sim. For example, with the queen, she does not have the evil or the mean trait. Then maybe, you know, for her to want to put someone to death or give them a death sentence, they would have to be enemies with her. Like it's severe enough for her to take that sort of action. And then with a mean sim, like a mean queen, they would have to dislike someone in order to put them to death. And then with an evil queen, you just have to have like a little bit of a red relationship like Ray does, and then you would be put to death. I'm thinking if that's something I should do. Let me know what you guys think. But I feel like the severity should change. Like the severity of a negative relationship should change depending on the traits that a queen does or does not possess. But yeah, okay. I think I will let everyone rest up. We need to clean up the area here, put everything back to the way it was, and then we do have training day coming up, so everyone's going to be focusing in on that. So I will see you then. Okay, it is training day. All the vampires are pretty charged up from having their drinks the night before, so we are going to get them in the training room to go and up their skills, get fit. Let's see. We'll send up Sophia first. And then Galaxia. Just, you know, everyone. And let's see. Saphira, you can do some sparring. Aphrodite is going to do sparring. Yuki will set on that. Lagatha. What? You're uncomfortable? And see, some of them are feeling not too happy. Eden's gonna come up and do some punching. Can I send Lagatha down to swim, perhaps? No. But I can send Guinevere and the dragons to swim around down here, since, unfortunately, they're not in the mood to be training up here with everyone else. Now, Lagatha, I don't know. I feel like she's like this quite often. As in, she is uncomfortable quite often. So she can't really do much. Like, I don't know what she can do. Maybe she just needs to... Like, seriously, is there a way she can relax? We'll leave it to our own devices for now. Everyone else, though, they're going to focus in on some training. Look at the queen go. Look at that. This is a day to get your fitness up, essentially. This is the go. Are you coming up? Yes, you are. Princess, come back. Practice some punching. Continue. She's angry. There's a bunch of fighting that's been happening. I don't remember who Elaine was being mean to, but someone was having a tiff with someone else. It's getting a little bit common, obviously, with the kind of sims that stay in the castle. You know, all this tension that's built up is going to slowly but surely explode somewhere, somehow. But let us just quickly scan over the relationships to see if, you know, anything new has developed, because I feel like it is going to be the case for some of these sims. Okay, nothing. Usually, like, if there's a relatively new sentiment, there is kind of like a gold outline on their portraits, which I don't really see anything right now. It has to be a pretty fresh sentiment, though. I don't really see anything. Nothing going on here. I swear it was with one of the princesses or something. I think Eden and Elaine were actually not getting along well. Unfortunately. They had a bit of a spat, and actually I think Elaine was the one who was being quite rude to the heiress. I guess they weren't rude enough for something to be noted, but if you just look at Elaine's friendship, like, she's actually got a friendship with Guinevere, but with Eden, there's like nothing there. And I think that's because she can manipulate Guinevere and she likes having kind of that advantage. Okay, everyone else, how are they going? Well, their training has been good, it seems. They've kind of met their quotas, except for Lagatha. Lagatha, come up and practice some punching. Maybe you need some of that. Everyone else, I am going to now throw into the pool. Everyone else I'm going to throw in the pool. So, you know what? Unfortunately, there's like an 8 sim limit. Maybe I'll have a separate group for the adults and for the youngsters. So we'll do Sophia, Galaxia, Sphera, Aphrodite, Yuki. I think that is it for the adults. And then, so we'll have a group of 5 and then a group of 6. Where'd you go? Actually, I suppose you could go down as well, but that's going to be a lot of Sims in the pool. A lot of Sims. Maybe we'll exclude her. She can stay up here and train. And then we'll do you. The princesses and the dragons. So the adults, let's head down to the pool. I mean, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of people. But hey, it's fine. They'll go down anyways. Now everyone is gonna head down. It's gonna be like packed sardines, packed like a bunch of sardines. Come on, is Galaxia staying up? I mean, for those who wish to continue boxing and punching and stuff, feel free to stay upstairs. The rest of us, we're heading down to have fun in the pool. And obviously to get fit and train. That is, you know, the main prerogative of the day. So let's head down. Who's already in the pool? I wonder, will they even be able to fit, or are they just gonna back out? Some of them, like Eden and Catherine, they're kind of just standing out there like, there's no space for us to swim. Where do you want us to swim? I'm sure you guys can jump in. There we go. They're just taking some time. I don't think we've actually had any instance where like the youngsters and the older ladies, they've actually spent time swimming together. So this is kind of fun. And this is going to get their fun up as well. They'll be able to chat with each other and mingle a bit more. Quite a few of them are still sad. So, you know, there is that. Okay, Galaxia did want to come down, but like she's still boxing. Lagatha, come and swim here. Since you're like done with your training. Come down, enjoy with everyone else. As much as they can. Obviously, you know, they're still thinking about the death that happened. Yeah, I am gonna have to go and figure something out for where to put Duncan's urn at some point. Galaxia has it with her right now because, you know, she's the priestess, and so typically things of this nature fall to her to deal with. But yeah, I think, guys, with that said and done, we can leave off here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.